Legal disclaimer: do not make this trade. Seriously, don't. This video is for educational purposes only and placed by a professional trader from Maverick Trading. Maverick Trading is sponsoring this trading experiment with a $100,000 trading account. To trade for Maverick Trading, you can submit an application for stock, option trader or currency trader from the link in the video description below.
Welcome Flat Earth Trading Society members to trade number 66. Now, in case this is your first time here, which I doubt, this is probably your 66th time here, but we are doing an experiment and saying, look, we think we can make money just off of position management. All of the books, the biggest conspiracy theory in trading is that it's all about the entry. It's all about getting in at the right time. What we're saying is the exit is way more important, and to prove that, we are taking 100 trades at random methods, random ways, at random times, and just using a position management strategy where we sell our losers and hold our winners. So we are on to trade number 66, and this reminded me of that number 666, and it reminded me I invested like $3 in a Ouija board for this experiment, and we've only used it once. Now look, last time I used the Ouija board, I had a couple people in the comments say, Rob, you really shouldn't mess around with that kind of stuff. Look, I appreciate your concern. This Ouija board has had to live out in my garage because my wife does not want it anywhere in the house. So my garage, it may be haunted at this point, but I pulled out the Ouija board and we are going to use it again. Remember, we're just going to pick some letters. We have no idea what the trading spirits are going to give us. And we'll start with 4 letters and we'll take the last letter off and then we'll go down. Or we might see that there is a common stock that we could move the letters around to, but we will let the spirits decide. Here is my super high quality Ouija board. You can see how thin it is. Again, I didn't invest a lot of money in this, so you're going to just have to trust me that I have my eyes closed. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to do the first one. We'll stop. I'll get a letter. Then next one, like I said, we'll do 4 letters. And then if there's no symbol on those 4 letters, then what we will do is we will then drop the last letter off. And then we'll keep dropping off. And if we don't get anything, then we'll take a look at the letters and maybe we'll need to rearrange them. But I think we'll be just fine with this. All right. So I think I'm supposed to put my hand on here. You're just going to have to trust me. I've got my eyes closed. I'm going to move it around. The letter is, oh, I'm not even on a letter. All right, let's do that again. I'll stay up in here in this range. All right, stop there. The letter is R. All right, first letter is R. All right, next letter. I'm just going to let the board guide me. I'm definitely totally in tune here. All right, R again. Okay, well, that is interesting. I don't think there's any symbol that has 2 R's, but we'll see what happens. V. RRV. I did not like how this is going. I don't know of any symbols with RRV. Like I said, the spirits know what they're doing. RRVQ. Well, those are some interesting letters here. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get anything with those. It might just be that we trade R. Let's take a look. The trading spirits gave us RRVQ. And surprise, there is nothing with RRVQ. Let's take a look at RRV. There is nothing with RRV. Let's take a look at just RR. Okay, wow, we have one, Rich Tech Robotics. Now, I'm guessing that this is going to be a penny stock, and sure enough, this is a stock at $1.53, so it does not fit our criteria. So we're left with just R. Just R, and it looks like that is going to be Ryder Systems. Question is, do we have enough volume? It's only 200,000 in volume. It does not fit our criteria. So back to the spirits. I'm worried that maybe my lack of faith is playing some role in this not going well. So I'm going to try to get in the right headspace. I'm going to align my chakras. I'm going to do all that I need to do and really harness the trading spirits. All right, let's try this again. I'm going to stay over here on this right side. I'm feeling to stay on the right side. W. W is the first letter. All right, next. They're telling me to go somewhere in the middle here. WG. Right, next letter. They're telling me to stay kind of in the middle again. WGE. And the last letter is V. WGEV. Well, I think those are a little bit better than RRVQ, but not a whole lot better. Let's see what we can find. All right, let's put in WGEV. All right, no surprise, we don't have anything under WGEV. Let's take off the V. WGE. Ooh, we have a WGEE, but that's, no, we're not honoring the spirits there. And I'm guessing that this is, it says OTC, it means over the counter, which means that this is pretty much a penny stock. So let's just take off the E. Let's see what we have with WG. WG. Nothing in the US. Nothing in the US. So we're going to have to just go with W. And that brings us to Wayfair. All right. So let's take a look at Wayfair. I think we all know what Wayfair is. Online retailer selling mostly furniture. Here we have the trade. We have a clearly sloping higher, 13 EMA. So we are going to be long on Wayfair. And the price is $59.71. And the ATR is $3.41. Sorry, that's wrong. $3.19. I was on the wrong candle. So $3.19 is the ATR. Trade number 66. It is March 7th. Symbol is W for Wayfair. We are long. Entry is going to be at $59.71. Our ATR is at $3.19, so 2x ATR is $6.38, which takes our initial stop to $53.33. All we need to do is get our position size. We will make the trade, put in our trailing stop, and then simply follow our rules. Let's first jump in and get our balance on our account. We'll go to our account, and it is at $102,711. So that is the amount we're going to be using for our position sizing. We're going to put that number right up here, 102,711. Our risk, as always, 1%. All the trades have the exact same amount of risk. 59.71 was our entry point. 53.33 was our initial stop loss. We'll put zeros here, and we'll hit calculate, and that's going to give us our position size. Remember, when we are using ATR as an initial stop, the more volatile the stock is, the larger the stop is going to be away. So this is a pretty liberal stop, $6.38. This is about 11-12% away from the stock price. So all this formula does is it shrinks down our position size. So we'll have a smaller position size, but we're giving the stock a lot more room to move because this one needs it. It's much more volatile. There are some trades where we do 1,000 shares. Why? Because the stock's not as valuable. It doesn't need as much movement or room for movement for that stop. So in this one, it's going to be 160 shares. Let's go ahead and put in the order. Wayfair. We are going to be long, and we were going to be long 160 shares. I'm just going to stick this limit right now. The bid or the ask is 60. I'm going to go up there at 60.02. All that is doing is just give me a little bit of time to put this order in. I'm going to be using a trailing stop. And the trailing stop amount was $6.38. I'm going to go ahead and hit submit. And you'll see since we are above the ask, we're likely to get filled. Nope. As you can see now, the ask is now up to 60.09, back to 60.04. I'm going to go up to 60.04. Oh, sorry, we were filled. We were filled at 60.02. We were the one that moved that ask up with our order. So we are filled at 60.02. Let's update the numbers and finish this trade. We ended up getting filled at $60.02 on 160 shares. Our initial stop is in there. It is set. So what do? We've got two target points, a 2x ATR target and a 4x ATR target. If it gets to that 2x ATR profit, we're going to move that trailing stop a little bit tighter. If we get to 4x ATR profit, we're going to move it a little bit tighter, just like we did today on the NVIDIA trade. It hit our 4 ATR profit. So now we have the tightest stop that we're allowed with our system. We're going to let NVIDIA run as far as it can possibly run. And once it pulls back that amount, then we are out and we're going to take our profit and move onward. Anything else is a mistake. Position management needs to be robotic. It needs to be disciplined. Follow the rules, follow your systems, and I promise you'll be much happier in the end. Goodbye, everybody.